Home is where my family is.
Home is hectic.
Home is to me a secure environment, a place for my kids to grow up in, a place that allows everybody to enjoy life about them. Home is very important to me.
This is a cliche, home is where your heart is, but it's actually true. Home is clothing stone for me. Where I lived before, it was a terrible situation, and I was just glad to get keys to here, and that situation was no more. The help and support I got when I first moved into this tenancy was amazing. They do care about their tenants and they care about their properties.
I mean, I think one of the best parts of working for a housing association is to see people who have either not had a home or have been housed but somewhere that has not been great accommodation, and to see them come into one of our modern properties and just see the look on their face as they walk in, and they are just so excited to get somewhere that is their own, they can stay in for as long as they want and is affordable for them.
When I first went to Prospect, we needed a new house because my parents were ill, and they were great, and they said, yeah, come on, we can help you. And then they gave us a house, and then when that house got too small, they came back and says, we can give you a bigger one, and we got a bigger house.
I've been in this Prospect property roughly 27 years. I moved in September 1992. My favourite memory, although it might be a wee bit obtuse, was getting the house back after a big fire. Unfortunately for us, the house was completely destroyed from top to bottom, and it took us roughly about 6-7 months to get back in the house. But thankfully we're back here and the house is looking great. About the time when we had the fire, it was very difficult for everybody. We immediately didn't know what we were going to do because there was 7 people living in this house, and we didn't know where we were going to stay or anything like that. However, Prospect stepped in. They found us rented accommodation where we could all stay together. Really helped us out.
My granny was a Prospect tenant. My auntie Susan's been a Prospect tenant for 25 years kind of thing, and I think obviously growing up being Prospect tenant as a kid and myself is just the fact that the houses are always good and the Prospect take care of you.
I would say it's a great place to have a house. They are looked after, no doubt. The office staff, everybody goes out of their way to help people here. And as it is a community housing, and we do help.
Prospect have a vision statement which is providing homes and building communities together. So providing homes is obvious, we provide rented properties. The building communities together, we want to do that together with other agencies. So it's not just about Prospect, it's about working together with others in our community.
Prospect is very welcoming. We encourage our tenants to get involved in different ways. You might want to be on the management committee, you might want to be part of a tenants forum, you might want to be involved in other ways. So it's kind of up to the person, up to the tenant, how they'd like to participate. This, I think, is one of the best things, that there's a culture of inclusion and involvement.
Community is actually very good. I know that Prospect runs a number of community initiatives, of which some of us participate, and may it well continue.
Prospects has given me prospects, you know, because I did have confidence issues and still have, and doing a lot of public speaking as I have done on the trust. Everyone has just been so supportive. I would like to do more for the community if I could.
The community for the future, we have a lot of people who want to live in our properties. We have sometimes 150 people that want to get just one property that we advertise. So there's a huge demand, people want to live in our properties. So we would like to build more properties for people to come live here in the future. We would also want to continue to work with the community to improve the area of Wester Hailes and to invest in the area.
Prospect Housing to me personally is, well, not just a landlord. I feel like you can go into the office and speak to people and they're more like friends in some ways, and they're always happy to help. And when you go to the office, they've always got a smile on their face.
A good landlord. Prospect is a good landlord, yeah, to me personally.
That's my everything. It gives me shelter, gives me a nice house, nice environment to stay in. Very happy.
I do this job because it makes a difference in people's lives, and if you speak to anyone in Prospect, I'm sure they will give you a similar answer. It is to make a difference in people's lives.
So if they just continue doing what they're doing in the future, then all it can do is improve.
It's the way you want it, and that's what makes your a house a home.
My favourite room in the house is the kitchen, because the kids can sit in the living room playing the PS4 or whatever in the kitchen. It's got so much space now that I can sit in the kitchen with my friends and entertain people, and it's big, so it's good.
Well, I've got a great big room at the top of the house. It's like an attic room, but it's huge, and it's got a balcony as well, so that's my favourite room in the summer.
But I think the living room is the brightest and it's the warmest and it's the best, and that's where we spend most of our time.
My favourite room is it's the living room, and I've got my big telly and I can sit there and relax.
If I'm making a cup or washing the dishes, the window's there and you see people, and it's just a window on the world out there. You know, you see the whole world going by. You know, that is my favourite room. It's the kitchen.
Home is with you wherever that may